There is a fundamental misunderstanding about reality. We often perceive it as a fixed, external entity to which we must reluctantly adapt. But the deepest secrets of human existence reveal that the external world is merely a mirror, reflecting the highly refined filter operating within your own consciousness. If you have been searching for a significant, undeniable shift in your life, in your finances, relationships, or sense of purpose, know this: the portal to that new reality doesn't require complex rituals or waiting for cosmic signs. It requires a conscious decision in the present moment, an activation of the magnificent mechanism housed between your ears. Today is not just another day on the calendar. It is a point of powerful energetic potential, an intersection where your current trajectory can bend sharply toward the path of abundance and fulfillment you truly deserve. The subtle signs that the universe is sending you, the synchronicities, the sudden inspirations, the persistent feelings of what if, are not coincidences. They are invitations. Ignoring them is not just a missed opportunity, it is an active choice to remain tethered to the reality constructed by past limitations, fear and scarcity, effectively silencing the song of your highest potential before it even begins to play. We are about to unlock the 6 profound principles governing how your consciousness can instantaneously reroute your destiny. This isn't about wishful thinking. It is about understanding the physics of perception and the undeniable power of focused intention. Once you understand how your mind filters, resists, and ultimately initiates change, the limitations you currently experience will lose their grip, exposing the boundless field of possibility that awaits your claim. This is a journey from passive reception to active creation, moving from feeling lost in the world to realizing you are the architect of your world. To start this journey and confirm the global nature of this search for higher truth, tell us your city in the comments below. We invite you to stay with us until the very end, as the final step, the daily practices, is the maintenance key that ensures the portal we open today remains permanently accessible, allowing a consistent flow of opportunity and spiritual alignment into your life. The human mind is not merely a receptacle that records data. It is an intensely powerful, highly personalized filter that determines precisely which fraction of universal energy and experience is allowed into your lived reality. Based on deeply ingrained beliefs, past traumas, and societal conditioning, this filter automatically discards data points, signs of abundance, potential avenues for love, or sudden opportunities that do not align with its pre-programmed narrative of who you are and what you deserve. This selective perception creates a personalized reality tunnel, ensuring that you only ever witness a narrow bandwidth of the vastness the universe offers, which is why 2 people can look at the same external event and derive completely different, opposing conclusions about its potential. This mechanism is why simply wanting something is rarely enough to manifest it. If your subconscious filter believes, for instance, that wealth is stressful or hard-earned, every incoming signal of easy flow or rapid opportunity will be dismissed by the mind as irrelevant noise, coincidence, or too good to be true. The mind acts as a sophisticated customs agent at the border of your consciousness, scrutinizing every incoming experience against the passport of your established self-identity. If the experience, like a sudden lucrative opportunity, doesn't match the description on the passport, your established self-image of struggle, the mind blocks entry, effectively creating a self-fulfilling prophecy of limitation despite the omnipresence of potential. The fundamental task of conscious transformation is not to fight the world, but to recalibrate this internal filtering system. We must intentionally loosen the grip of limiting beliefs that were inherited or accrued over time, recognizing them as obsolete programming rather than objective truths. This intentional recalibration demands honest self-inquiry into why we instinctively recoil from certain opportunities or immediately dismiss powerful, positive signs that contradict our inner narrative of scarcity. This filtering process is entirely responsible for the dissonance between your soul's desire for expansion and your daily reality of restriction. If this concept of personalized reality and the mind's role as a subjective filter resonates with the profound realization that you have been unknowingly blocking your own abundance, please take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button. We are dedicated to delivering consistent, transformative insights that expand your perception beyond the conventional limits imposed by societal conditioning and fear, ensuring you have the tools to redesign your inner landscape and unlock your true potential. Understanding the mind as a gateway fundamentally alters how you approach self-improvement. It moves the focus from external scrambling, trying to force a job, a relationship, or money, to internal clarity and alignment. Instead of chasing fleeting external outcomes, you begin to work on the root cause, the vibrational signature emanating from your conscious and subconscious beliefs. When the gateway is clear and open, radiating the belief in limitless abundance, the universe responds instantly by projecting experiences that match that powerful, welcoming frequency. When the mind remains unconscious of its filtering role, it defaults to seeking patterns of repetition. If you were fearful yesterday, it seeks out reasons to be fearful today, maintaining the status quo of limitation. This biological tendency towards efficiency, repetition is efficient, is the very thing that sabotages change. Breaking this loop requires moments of profound, intentional interruption, where you consciously choose to suspend judgment and open the gate to a perceived experience that challenges your established narrative, allowing the energy of novelty and abundance to flow through unimpeded. Think of your mind's filter as a radio dial. If you are tuned only to the station of worry and struggle, you cannot hear the clear, high-frequency broadcast of opportunity and joy, even though both signals are simultaneously present in the electromagnetic field of the universe. The shift requires reaching out and consciously turning that dial, demanding to hear the frequency of possibility, even if the static of old habits tries to pull you back to the familiar, low-vibration hum of complaint and criticism. The mind loves certainty, even the certainty of misery, because uncertainty is perceived as dangerous by the ancient reptilian brain. Opening a new reality means embracing the beautiful uncertainty that comes with unbounded potential. It means recognizing that the universe is not judging or withholding. It is merely reflecting the energetic instructions provided by your filter. By clearing the fear-based gunk from the gateway, you invite a torrent of positive signs and synchronicities, creating an environment where abundance is not sought, but naturally flows in. This entire framework pivots on realizing that true power lies in perception control. You cannot control what the universe presents, but you have absolute sovereign control over how your mind labels, interprets, and responds to those presentations. Choose consciously to interpret challenges as stepping stones, signs of struggle as lessons in resilience, and subtle inspirations as direct guidance from the universal intelligence, thereby transforming the gateway from a rigid exclusionary barrier into a welcoming, expansive threshold. Reality shifts are not random occurrences distributed by cosmic lottery. They are predictable, energetic phenomena triggered when two key factors align: maximal internal vulnerability and maximal external clarity. These specific moments, often arising from profound emotional pain, ecstatic realization, or unyielding radical decision, create a temporary rupture in the habitual fabric of your reality, allowing for an immediate, large-scale redirection of your life path. The intensity of these moments serves to temporarily disable the ego's restrictive filtering mechanism. When we experience peak emotional states, whether it is the profound clarity that follows a deep personal loss, the unbridled joy of sudden inspiration, or the decisive moment of saying, "I am done," with a limiting situation, the energetic field around us changes drastically. The high vibrational charge, generated during these periods, acts like a sonic boom, shattering the rigid mental structures that usually keep our consciousness locked into predictable loops. In this ephemeral state of energetic freedom, we are momentarily free from the past, unbound by fear, and fully receptive to the vast possibilities available in the present moment. These reality shifts are often preceded by a period of intense energetic compression, a feeling of being squeezed, pressured, or challenged on multiple fronts. This discomfort is the universe's subtle way of preparing the soil, loosening the roots of outdated identity so that the entire structure can be easily uprooted. If you can sustain presence and clarity within that compression, realizing it is a precursor to liberation rather than a punishment, you will find yourself precisely at the nexus point where instantaneous change becomes not just possible, but inevitable, because your energy signature demands a new trajectory. The key determinant in these moments is not the external event itself, but the radical internal decision made during the peak energy. For example, a person facing financial ruin experiences a reality shift not because they suddenly received money, but because the crisis forced an unwavering inner commitment. I will not live like this anymore. I will succeed. This fierce, pure intention, devoid of doubt or attachment to outcome, sends a clean, high-powered signal to the universe, which immediately begins rearranging synchronicities, people, and resources to honor that new, decisive energy signature. These moments embody the concept of quantum collapse, where multiple possibilities exist until a single, focused observer, you, makes an undeniable choice, forcing the energetic wave function to collapse into the chosen reality. It's the difference between tentatively trying to step into a new life and jumping fully into the deep end, burning the bridges behind you. The universe responds, not to half measures, but to total unreserved commitment, and these high-stakes moments provide the necessary emotional fuel for that full-spectrum commitment. The shift may manifest first as an internal recalibration, a new, deep-seated confidence that was absent before, an ability to see solutions where only problems existed, or a sudden, intuitive knowing of the next right step. This internal restructuring then precedes the external manifestation. Because your internal framework has shifted, the familiar external world suddenly appears malleable and responsive, confirming that you are no longer passively receiving reality, but actively creating it through the unwavering focus of your newfound inner state. We often look back and romanticize these shifts, failing to realize that the power was not in the circumstance, e.g., leaving a bad job, but in the clarity of the decision made under duress. To actively cultivate these shifts, you must be willing to sit with your uncomfortable truths and ask, what foundational decision, if made today, would fundamentally alter the remaining course of my life? This question, when answered with uncompromised integrity, is a powerful energetic trigger for reality reorganization. When the mind is fully present, not dwelling on past failures or future anxieties, it enters a state of deep flow and synchronicity. These periods of high awareness, often achieved through meditation, focused creative work, or intense emotional connection, are windows where the habitual filters are temporarily dropped, and the universal intelligence can communicate directly through intuition and sudden downloads of insight. Learning to honor and immediately act upon these intuitive hits is how we exploit these openings for deep, meaningful change. Ultimately, a reality shift is the universe aligning with your soul's truth, temporarily bypassing the ego's protective paranoia. It is a moment of divine grace brought about by human willingness. Cherish the intensity of these trigger moments, for they are the most fertile ground for planting the seeds of your desired reality, offering immediate access to the abundance and clarity that waits just beyond your current horizon of perception. Attention is the most potent, yet most poorly managed resource available to the modern human being. It is the focused beam of energy that illuminates and activates certain aspects of your environment, transforming abstract possibility into tangible experience. When you direct your attention consistently toward lack, debt, and fear, your consciousness begins to rapidly construct pathways, behaviors, and opportunities designed solely to perpetuate and confirm those vibrational patterns, locking you into a cycle of scarcity. Conversely, focused attention on abundance, gratitude, and potential acts as a key that unlocks completely new neural and energetic circuits. When you intentionally dwell on the feeling of financial security or the joy of a fulfilling relationship, your brain begins to physically rewire itself, laying down new pathways that bypass the old, worn-out roads of anxiety. This physiological change precedes the external manifestation. The brain, accepting the new reality as already established internally, begins unconsciously scanning the environment for external evidence to confirm its new foundational truth. The difference between successful creators and those who perpetually struggle is not talent, but the rigorous discipline of their attention. Focused attention isn't merely thinking about something, it is emotionally inhabiting the state of having already achieved it, sustaining that feeling despite current external evidence that suggests otherwise. This sustained high-vibration focus creates a magnetic field that naturally attracts corresponding people, synchronicities, and opportunities from the universal energy matrix. Moving beyond effort and into a state of effortless flow, we are exploring a profound technology here, the fundamental mechanism of conscious creation. What is one persistent limitation you feel your attention keeps defaulting to? Is it financial worry, relationship struggle, or health anxiety? Share it in the comments below. Understanding the obstacle and naming it is the first crucial step to overriding it and reclaiming your power of focus. Focused attention means withdrawing your energy from the distractions, narratives of others, and societal noise that constantly vie for your mental capacity. Distraction is merely the universe's test of your commitment. Every time you allow trivial input, mindless scrolling, unnecessary gossip, or unproductive worry to capture your focus, you dilute your creative power and starve the budding reality you are attempting to bring forth. To unlock possibilities, you must become a fierce guardian of your mental gates, allowing entry only to thoughts and feelings that support your highest intention. When attention is scattered, the energy projected is weak and ambiguous, resulting in ambiguous, scattered results. When attention is sharp, unwavering, and aimed like a laser, the energy is concentrated and potent, resulting in rapid and precise manifestations. This is why practices like intentional visualization are so powerful. They force the mind to hold a singular, vivid, and emotionally charged image, compelling the subconscious to dedicate all available resources towards making that internal map manifest in the external territory. This discipline of attention demands immediate course correction whenever the mind wanders into the territory of doubt or fear. Every time you catch yourself defaulting to a negative thought pattern, you have the opportunity to consciously pivot, redirecting that massive energy back toward your desired outcome. This repetitive act of conscious redirection is the muscle building required for mastery. It strengthens your ability to hold the high vibration necessary to keep the portal to your new reality wide open and accessible. To unlock truly new possibilities, attention must be directed not just toward what you want, but who you must become to receive it. Focus on cultivating the emotional state of the fulfilled person, the patience, the gratitude, the grounded confidence, and the sense of inevitability. When your attention aligns with the identity of the abundant creator, the universe, in its responsive nature, cannot help but present you with the circumstances that validate that chosen state of being. Ultimately, the focused use of attention is the bridge between the metaphysical potential and the physical manifestation. It is the divine instruction manual that tells the universal energy field exactly what pattern to weave next in the tapestry of your life. Honor your attention. Treat it as the sacred fire of creation, and you will find that the possibilities previously hidden by distraction instantly snap into sharp, undeniable focus. The moment you commit to unlocking a new, more abundant reality, you will inevitably encounter the greatest obstacle to transformation: internal resistance. This resistance manifests as sudden, intense fear, paralyzing doubt, or overwhelming waves of distraction, and it serves a singular purpose: to block access to any experience that challenges the ego's established, familiar identity. The ego, built upon the foundation of past survival and historical data, interprets expansion and radical success as a profound threat, preferring the predictable misery of the known over the glorious uncertainty of true abundance. Fear and doubt are not merely negative emotions. They are potent, low-vibrational energetic mechanisms that create a dense field around your consciousness, effectively slamming the portal shut on incoming synchronicities and signs. When you harbor doubt, you are actively communicating to the universe that you are not ready, that you are not capable, or that you are not worthy of the reality you claim to desire. This contradictory signal creates a chaotic energy pattern which naturally repels the clear, high-frequency energy of opportunity and flow. The mechanisms of resistance are incredibly subtle and sophisticated. They include procrastination, which tells you that you can always step into the new reality tomorrow, thereby ensuring you never step into it today. They include self-sabotage, where moments of success are swiftly followed by impulsive behaviors that reset your progress, keeping you safely within the boundaries of your comfort zone. These acts are not weaknesses of character. They are deeply ingrained, defensive strategies deployed by a primitive part of your mind, attempting to protect you from the perceived dangers associated with radical elevation and visibility. The critical mistake most people make is fighting the resistance. Trying to forcefully suppress fear only gives it greater power and focus. Instead, one must acknowledge the resistance with compassion and detachment, recognizing it as a residual echo from an old reality that is losing its relevance. This is why resistance is often strongest right at the cusp of a major breakthrough. It's the final, desperate lunge of the old pattern attempting to maintain control before your conscious choice obliterates its power entirely. Internal resistance is the primary reason people retreat when the universe finally sends the sign they asked for. The sudden, large opportunity, the unexpected influx of cash, or the genuinely aligned partner often triggers a panic response. I can't handle this, or I don't deserve this. This immediate retreat closes the portal, sending a clear message back into the energy field that the opportunity was prematurely granted and should be rescinded, delaying the manifestation until the internal resistance is neutralized. To neutralize resistance, you must consciously shift your relationship with it. Instead of seeing doubt as an invalidation of your goals, view it as an energetic indicator, a sign that you are pushing against the boundary of your current capacity, which means growth is imminent. This reframing transforms resistance from a solid wall into a flexible membrane you can gently yet firmly press through using the power of unwavering, aligned choice. Distraction is perhaps the sneakiest form of resistance in the modern age. It keeps your attention diluted and scattered, preventing the concentrated focus needed to sustain the high-frequency vibration required to keep the portal open. When the mind is constantly fragmented by external noise, it lacks the necessary coherence to make a clear, powerful internal decision that can initiate external change, leaving you perpetually busy but never truly progressing toward your desired reality. The paradox of breakthrough is that the resistance must be embraced as a signal of progress. The internal struggle is proof that the new energy is flowing in, challenging the inertia of the old self. True mastery involves feeling the fear, acknowledging the doubt, and choosing to proceed anyway, utilizing the high energy generated by the challenge as fuel for the activation of your new reality. The portal closes when we prioritize comfort and familiarity over growth and alignment. By consistently choosing the courageous, aligned action over the comfortable retreat, we starve the resistance mechanism, allowing the clear, abundant flow of universal energy to finally permeate our experience without blockage or self-sabotage. If attention is the focus that illuminates possibility, then conscious choice is the sovereign decree that transforms that illuminated possibility into undeniable reality. A conscious choice is not a fleeting wish or a tentative hope. It is a profound internal decision, a moment where your intention crystallizes into committed energy, creating a ripple effect that mandates a reorganization of your external world. This deliberate inner movement is the true activation key. The vast majority of human existence is lived in passive reaction, responding to external stimuli, reacting to obligations, or drifting through default settings established by others. This passive state is inherently low power because it lacks the concentrated force of a focused intention. A conscious choice, however, is a deliberate act of energetic sovereignty, declaring to the universe, "This is my trajectory, and I commit all my being to it." It is the moment you step out of the stream of circumstance and assume the captaincy of your own fate. The power of choice lies in its finality. When a choice is truly conscious and unwavering, the mind immediately ceases the exhausting internal debate of should I or shouldn't I, freeing up immense psychological and energetic resources. This clarity of commitment sends an unambiguous signal into the universe, triggering an immediate corresponding action in the external reality. You cease asking if you will achieve abundance and start acting from the inherent knowing that you are abundant, forcing reality to align with your declaration. If you are ready to make a fundamental, unwavering choice toward your higher potential and acknowledge that you possess the sovereignty to activate that new reality instantly, affirm this commitment by commenting the word activation right now. This simple act of declaration shifts your energy signature and solidifies your inner decision. A conscious choice is the bridge that connects the internal intention to the external shift. It is the moment where you internally decide that you are no longer defined by your past circumstances, but solely by your future intent. This internal decision must be fully aligned, meaning your mind, heart, and actions must vibrate in harmony. Choosing abundance while mentally doubting your worth or physically procrastinating on related action results in a distorted, ineffective signal that cannot initiate a true shift. The most potent conscious choices are those made in the face of fear or scarcity. Choosing generosity when you feel lack, choosing faith when the signs are grim, or choosing self-love when you feel unworthy. These acts are incredibly high vibration because they directly contradict the perceived limitations of the current reality. They demonstrate radical trust in the universe and in your own power, and it is this radical, unconditional trust that unlocks the greatest influx of abundance. Real-world shifts initiated by conscious choice often manifest as sudden opportunities or irresistible intuitive nudges that demand immediate, courageous action. The universe presents a clear path only after the internal choice has been made. It rarely provides the map beforehand. The choice acts as the map generator, forcing external reality to comply with your inner command, often through highly synchronized and seemingly miraculous circumstances that appear precisely when they are most needed. Remember that you are constantly making choices, even the choice to be passive or reactive. To activate a new reality, you must scrutinize your daily, subtle decisions. Do you choose the thought of gratitude or complaint? Do you choose the action of inspiration or distraction? Every micro-choice reinforces either the old reality of limitation or the new reality of expansion. Consistent, aligned micro-choices build the energetic momentum necessary for the macro shift. The realization that you possess the activation key within your free will is the greatest liberation. Stop waiting for external validation or permission. Step into your power, make the conscious, unwavering choice, and watch how swiftly the signs, the energy, and the material world rearrange themselves to honor the authority of your committed intention. The opening of a new reality is often catalyzed by a singular, intense realization or choice, but the sustained experience of abundance and flow is maintained only through dedicated, high-vibrational daily practice. The portal, once opened, requires intentional maintenance. Without it, the inertia of old habits, coupled with the dense energy of the external world, will slowly attempt to close the access point, drawing you back into the reality of limitation. Daily practice is the commitment to consistently choose the energetic state of your desired reality. The foundation of maintenance is mental clarity, achieved primarily through consistent, mindful presence. Simple practices like 5-10 minutes of silent breathwork each morning immediately establish a baseline of coherence, neutralizing the chaotic noise of the thinking mind. This clarity allows you to identify limiting thoughts before they can embed themselves and close the portal. When the mind is clear, the signals and signs from the universe are received without distortion, and intuition, the voice of your higher reality, speaks loudest. Equally vital is emotional presence. We often suppress or judge low-vibration emotions like fear or resentment, trapping their dense energy within our system, which acts like energetic sludge, slowing down the flow of abundance. The practice here is non-judgmental acknowledgement. simply naming the emotion, "I notice I am feeling anxiety," and allowing it to pass without attachment. This emotional fluency prevents old energies from taking up permanent residence, ensuring that your heart space remains open and high vibrational, the true beacon for attracting aligned experiences. The third pillar is intentional focus. Before starting your day, set one specific high vibration intention for the next 24 hours, e.g., "Today, I operate from a state of unwavering flow and abundance." This single focus acts as an anchor, ensuring that no matter the external challenges, your attention constantly returns to the frequency of your desired reality, reinforcing the energetic pattern you wish to manifest and keeping the portal robustly open. If you find profound value in learning these tools for sustained transformation and are committed to maintaining the high vibration necessary for continuous abundance, show your support for this content and help us reach more seekers by clicking the like button on this video. Your engagement fuels our mission to spread universal wisdom. These daily practices act as energetic hygiene, sweeping away the dust and debris of limiting beliefs and external pressures that accumulate throughout the day. By committing to this consistent cleansing, you ensure that the vibrational signature you broadcast remains clean, powerful, and perfectly aligned with the reality of abundance you have chosen to step into. It is not about grand gestures. It is about the unwavering power of consistent, aligned, small acts. Maintaining the open portal also involves conscious consumption. Just as you guard your mind's filter from doubt, you must fiercely guard the input you consume, the media, the conversations, and the relationships you entertain. Choose input that inspires, elevates, and confirms your capacity for abundance. Low vibration consumption is insidious resistance in disguise, gradually eroding the high frequency you work so hard to establish. Consider a daily ritual of gratitude as a powerful, sustaining practice. Gratitude is the fastest way to align with the frequency of abundance because it confirms to the universe that you already possess enough and are receptive to more. Dedicate 3 minutes each evening to listing specific things you received or noticed that confirmed your desired reality, even small signs. This practice strengthens the internal filter's acceptance of positive outcomes. To keep the portal open, you must also embrace the concept of energetic sovereignty in your interactions. Learn to detach with love from those who actively feed the old narrative of lack or victimhood. Your energy is sacred, and spending it on draining or skeptical interactions creates energetic leaks that dilute your manifesting power, potentially closing the access point to higher flow. Ultimately, these daily practices transform the temporary shift into a sustained state of mastery. They recognize that creation is not a project to be completed, but a way of being to be cultivated. By consistently showing up for your mental clarity, emotional presence, and intentional focus, you ensure that the abundance you seek flows not just in moments of breakthrough, but every single moment of your lived experience. We have established that your mind is not merely a passive recipient of reality, but the active gateway that filters and interprets the vastness of the universe, creating your localized experience. True transformation is not found in chasing external changes, but in the internal calibration of this filter, demanding that your perception align with the boundless abundance that surrounds you. We discovered that reality shifts are triggered by high-energy moments of profound choice that temporarily override the habitual programming of fear and scarcity. The activation key lies in the disciplined focus of your attention, which directs the flow of universal energy, and the sovereign power of conscious choice, which sends the final, unwavering command to the matrix of possibility. The greatest challenge is overcoming the subtle yet powerful internal resistance, the fear and doubt that attempt to close the portal of opportunity. The moment expansion threatens the ego's comfort zone. By integrating daily practices, mindful breathwork, emotional acknowledgement, and focused intention, you transform the monumental effort of a one-time shift into the graceful flow of sustained creation. The energy of the universe is always ready to match your vibrational signature. The only variable that determines your reality is the clarity and consistency of the signal you are emitting from your conscious and subconscious mind. The time for waiting is over. We invite you to reflect deeply on this journey. Which of the 6 principles resonates most powerfully as the current blockage in your life? How will you actively use the power of conscious choice today to make an undeniable shift? Take these insights into your reality and begin the intentional redesign of your destiny. If this script has opened your mind to new possibilities and given you the tools to step into a higher vibrational reality, secure your access to our ongoing transformational content. Hit the subscribe button now and join our growing community of conscious creators dedicated to manifesting lives of unwavering abundance, purpose, and spiritual freedom. The reality you desire is waiting for your activation.